What is going on, world? Welcome back once again. My name is ZacNovak and this is ZacNovak Plays Games, or Baked ZacNovak. In today's video we got Xurs, location and inventory. Roll the intro, let's get right into the video, and I do hope you certainly enjoy. Alrighty, now Xurs is on good old Nessus chilling at Watcher's grave, usually up by the tree. However, he has actually changed his position because there's someone new in town and he kinda just wants to show off to him, kinda flex what he's got going on. Good old Xurs is actually chilling with, surprisingly, good old Benedict Brokenbot. Now I will actually state this video is a little bit late simply because this morning I was actually going through running and actually getting my Titan leveled up so I can actually go through and run some of the magistracy and all that good stuff. But let's get straight into it with good old Tentacle the Bastard. What has he got for us this week? Fingers crossed it's good. What do we have? Okay, Xurs, surprisingly, you got something that's not too bad this week. Let's start things off with that. Now starting things off, we got the 6th Coyote, the exotic chest tunic, I don't know what you want to call it. 23 legendary shards for this double dodging piece of dodger. Main perk on it is actually called double dodge because, you know, it gives you a second dodge. And yeah, I will state this thing is surprisingly annoying, especially when you think that someone only has one form of dodge and then they dodge again. And then they're using their Arc Strider and they kind of just go after you and you get destroyed. But I will actually say this thing itself is fairly unique and fairly decent. It actually has some pretty good perks. Secondary perks on it are as follows. We got unflinching power aim, we got unflinching light arm aims, and we've also got unflinching large arms aim. So yeah, it's not too bad. As well as limited 2, we've also got ourselves as well. We've got auto rifle reserves and submachine gun reserves, because submachine guns are actually in a pretty good place. And yeah, I don't actually mind this perk, surprisingly. So yeah, this thing in itself, 23 legendary shards. Pick it up if you have not got it for your hunter or huntress. Moving on, next up though, we've got ourselves the Ashen Wake for the Titans. 23 legendary shards for this unique-ish exotic. Main perk on it is actually called Bring the Heat. Fusion grenades now explode on impact and you gain increased throw speed. Yeah, this thing is interesting. It's definitely not something I use very often. It does look very unique. Yeah. Secondary perks on it, we've got ourselves bow reloader, sniper rifle reloader, and kinetic weapon loader, as well as not limited to. We've also got ourselves linear fusion rifle scavenger and sniper rifle scavenger. Not too bad, but I will honestly state these things could be better. Pick them up if you have not got them in your collection. 23 legendary shards. Moving on, next up, we've got ourselves for the Warlock, the Karnstein Amulet. 23 legendary shards for this very good exotic. Main perk is actually called Vampire's Caress. Melee kills instantly restore a large amount of health and continue to restore health afterwards for a short duration. The more kills you get, the more health you kind of just keep getting back. These things are honestly beastly and I love them on my Warlock. Seriously, really nice. Secondary perks on, we got ourselves hand cannon loader, we got ourselves a linear fusion rifle loader and momentum transfer, as well as not limited to. We've also got ourselves linear fusion rifle scavenger and rocket launcher scavenger. These things are decent, they're pretty good, they look pretty decent. Pick them up if you have not got them for your Warlock. 23 legendary shards. Moving on, next up though, we have ourselves finally the weapon of the week. We've got ourselves a sweet business. 29 legendary shards for this exotic auto rifle that actually is pretty freaking good, especially pairing it with a Titan, I will actually have to state. Now main perk is called Payday, large magazine and increased accuracy when firing from the hip, as well as this intrinsic trait being business time. Holding down the trigger boosts its weapon's range and rate of fire and automatically loads ammo pickups into the magazine. I will actually say this thing is pretty beastly in a lot of things, and I mean a lot of things. It also just looks pretty freaking cool. Pick it up if you have not got it. 29 legendary shards. Moving on though, next up we got ourselves the consumables, the 5 of Swords challenge card. This allows you to make your challenging knifefalls more challenging by adding challenging modifiers to already challenging modifiers that already exist in that challenging knifefall to make that challenging knifefall even more challenging with those challenging modifiers. And it allows you to pretty much just tailor-made the knifefalls to the way you want to actually run them. It also allows you to get a larger score with better actual drops, which that in itself isn't too bad. Everyone likes good old drops and loot, so pick this thing up. And next up though, the Invitations of the 9, which I still haven't actually gone through and completed them all on my Titan or my Hunter, so yeah, they're both kind of a little bit behind. So this week I've got Justice for the actual Invitation of the 9. This in itself will give me some loot. And yeah, apparently Zoru's even happy about that. And finally though, let's finish things out with the Isochronal Engram, aka the Fated Engram. 97 legendary shards for this Fated Engram. It'll give you an exotic you don't actually own that actually is available from the kiosk unless you actually have everything available from the kiosk. Then you will actually just get a duplicate. It does actually roll back from the previous DLC, so that's one of those things that kind of you can keep in mind. It can actually get some pretty good armor and some pretty good stuff in itself, just not the problem. So let's see what I get. I got Shards of Galnar, and this is one of the reasons why I actually was a little bit later even still for this video, because I realized I was on my Titan actually doing this video and then realized, hey, my Huntress still hasn't got Shards of Galnar. I've got them, finally. So that is freaking sweet. I'm really hyped about that. Holy hype. Jesus, Batman, whatever you want to be, these things are mine. I'm freaking hyped about this. Linear fusion rifle, impact induction, momentum transfer, rocket launch scavenger, and linear fusion rifle scavenger. These things I'm really happy with. Definitely going to use these in Crucible because these things are something I've been killed by. A lot, and I mean a lot I've been killed by, but I will actually state these things I am seriously freaking hyped about getting, and that kind of makes Xur pay off for once again this week. But I will actually state this has been ZacNovak, this has been Xur's location and inventory for the weekend. Hopefully you guys got something good from the good old tentacled bastard. Let me know if you guys have actually gone through and opened up all these chests, because if you have, yeah, do they actually respawn? I'm not really too sure. I'm hoping that they actually do respawn because I've only got a few left and I don't really want to, you know, lose out on any of them. And if they do respawn, then I don't really want to kind of have the idea to state that I actually missed out on getting some if they do all reset. But this has been Xur's location once again. This has been ZacNovak. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, click that like button down below, leave a comment, let me know what you guys actually got from Xur. Was it something decent? Was it actually something you wanted? Like something that I wanted? I got Shards of freaking Galnar. I'm gonna be the freaking Titan, not the Titan. I'm gonna be a Titan, but in the way of a Huntress style. Just, yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that. Anyway, I don't know why I went to see Benedict. I keep calling him Benedict. It's not Benedict, it's Werner 99, but it reminds me of a Benedict because he's broken. He's got a cool sword though. That I will state. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. This has been ZacNovak, this has been Xur's location. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, do all good stuff, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know you guys did actually do all that good stuff. Don't want to be sharing like Garen over. He was Ed Sheeran. Share this video because it seriously helps out the channel, helps out you guys, and helps out other people to actually see where Xur's location and what his loot actually might be. And for those people to actually get a chance to, you know, go ahead and get some pretty cool loot from Xur. But anyway, it's been ZacNovak, do all that good stuff, and I'll be sharing like Karen. If, I don't know why I only chucked one at that point, if he was Ed Sheeran. Yeah. Anyway, once again, it's been ZacNovak, do all that good stuff, Sheeran like Karen, if he was Ed Sheeran. But until next time, this is ZacNovak, signing off. Peace out. Oh, wait. I got the wrong emote on. Anyway, peace out.